Hi, everybody, and welcome to SunBurst Tarot, where today we're going to be doing a reading on James, aka better known as Peetz in my mind, and the relationship between him and Foodie Beauty, otherwise known as Shantel Marie Sorrow. So, Chantal's coming back to Canada, and I want to take a look into what's going on. What's the dealio situation between the two of them? So, without further ado, let's get into it. But first things first, reminder, everything that I'm saying is all alleged and for entertainment purposes only. No facts here, y'all, just my opinions, psychic downloads, and the such. So if you want to use what I'm saying to help form your own thoughts, opinions, and conclusions, please do so. If you don't want to, you don't have to. So with that, let's take a look into what's going on. What is James's what's this dynamic, what's the dynamic between the two of these individuals right now? Like, what's going on? Like, what's the general vibes going between the two of them? The justice, karmic balance, justice, the scales. What was done once is now going to be done back. This is the karmic balance, the karmic scales. This is also legal. This why is this? Because it's time to get serious. Someone's on a journey back. The relationship between the two of them right now is all about balancing of the scales. What one has done to one, the other one will now do back. This is also all about, like, you owe me, no, you owe me. You owe me, you owe me. Why is this? Because of the Fool. Someone's on their way back, but it's also, we're having to get serious. We're trying to play naiveties off of one another. Because from a material influence, everything's about to come crashing down the tower. Secrets are about to start coming out between the two of them. Whether this is money, this is skeletons are coming out of someone's closet. This relationship, from the transactional point of it, is going to start boom falling apart. It's the F around and find out moment, because the hopes and fears here is someone wants to exert their control, someone wants to exert their dominance, and to have complete and utter control over other people, places, things. So this is not a healthy control. This is a possessive control. I'm going to be a dictator of your life. The unseen obstacle to this relationship, though, is that truth is coming out. Truth in all angles, truth in all ways. Higher knowledge, higher being. It is, whether someone's been trying to do magic-y stuff, that will now backfire. Right now, their relationship is about the balancing of the scales. Because the negative influence here is secrets are about to come out about this relationship, about parties in this relationship, about other people. Things are about to pop off between the two of them, because what's going for this situation, one has been pouring into another's cup more so than the other, and it's an unbalanced relationship. Someone's been putting more into it than the other, and in return, it's not healthy. It's my way or the highway type of energy, because here in the past, we were worlds apart. We were separated by time and space and not being near, and now here in the future, someone is trying to tie the other one down through money, vices, negativity, drama, narcissism. Someone, allegedly, in my opinion, someone's trying to drag someone with them. If I'm going to the pits of hell, you're coming with me, because I need I need someone to control. I need someone to ride, so I don't got to touch the lava. That's the vibe of this relationship. If I'm going to the pits of hell, you're coming with me, because I need a companion, is the vibe I'm getting in this relationship. This is not going to be pretty. This is not going to be healthy. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. So let's take another look at this relationship between Peetz, aka James, and Shantel. What other information can we know at this point in time about James and Shantel? What's going on? What's going on with James and Shantel? So we have James, we have Shantel, we have the energy in between. There is no love lost between these two. This is not a relationship based on love. This is someone who's holding back resentments, wants to fight, is ready to verbally lash out because of certain people, places, things, held resentments. There's another, then Shantel is the Six of Pentacles reversed, saying, I need more. Give me. She's trying to be a charity case who doesn't really need money. She's asking for money. He wants to fight. In between the two of them, the Ace of Cups, no love lost. This is a relationship that is on the rocks when it comes to money, time, emotions, security, stability. This is a relationship that feels like it is on its way out. Why is this? Because someone's been asking for too much money. There's no resources. There's nothing to gain here. It's bad luck. It's bad opportunity. Everything is falling apart in this relationship. Because from a material influence, someone doesn't have the money that they need, that somebody needs. It's all about money, and I think someone's really starting to realize that. Someone's not happy. Someone's taking, someone's demanding, someone's calling, someone's being incessant that this is mine, mine. When in reality, it's like, I've given up everything that I possibly could. What more can I give you? I've given you my life. I've given you my time. I've given you my money. I've given you my credit. I've given you the cat. I've given you my emotions. I've given you time and space and everything. I can't give any more. Oh boy, there's some anger here. Someone is demanding pretty much, give me your life force to keep me alive. And it's like, I have nothing left to give. And it's the pushback of, is it my life or yours now? This is like almost like the imagery that's coming to my mind is there's two balls of light. There's a ball of red-orange light. There's a ball of blue silver light, and both of them are like fighting each other, like, and swirling around each other, because one is like, I have nothing left, and the other one's like, I have nothing to give. But it's like, I need to sustain me, but it's like, I need to sustain me. It's like two people who are in survival mode, and one person is saying, I don't want to be in survival mode. You give me everything of yours so I can be in the ascension mode rather than in survival, and you can just go and pass and die and do whatever. That is the vibe here, because the hopes and fears with the Nine of Wands upright is people are walking on eggshells. Someone's been kind of putting up the barriers, watching something that they have themselves grow. But it's like, when is that person going to come barging through the barred door and come and get what I have? Because the unseen obstacle is the Knight of Wands. Someone is coming in like a house on fire and ready to fight, ready to argue, ready to... Oh boy, the imagery that's coming to my mind is I'm seeing Peetz, I'm seeing James, and I'm seeing Shantel, and I'm seeing them at like the top of the stairs, and it's just an argument for like the ages. You can hear them screaming, you can hear them yelling. They are going back and forth, and I'm just seeing James trying to like, let me get away, let me go down the stairs, and Chantal's standing at the stairs saying, you can't leave. I'm not done with this argument. I'm not done until you give me what I want. I'm not letting you leave. That is the energy that I'm seeing, because the negative influence, the Four of Wands, this isn't someone else's, like, this is someone's home. Someone's looking for stability. Somebody wants stability. Someone wants a place to stay, and it's like, I can't give you a place to stay. This is my home, my place. I'm not leaving. What's going for the situation? Again, Nine of Cups, emotions, time, people, relationships, financial, mentally, emotionally. Nothing is coming to fruition. People are like, you need to go do it on your own. You've not put in the time, the money, or the effort to get your dreams to what they are. Because here in the past, someone's like, I'm coming in, I'm manifesting my dream realities. And here in the future, these are two people going in two separate ways, but also conflict. Where do we go from here? This relationship is one of, well, where do we go from here? When I feel like both of them are on two different paths, in my opinion. Okay. There's so much anger here. Okay. What the frickety frick is going on? Okay, what else is going on? How is Shantel feeling about James right now? How is Shantel feeling about James? What is kind of her vibe right now? How does Shantel feel about James? How is Shantel feeling about James right now? Queen of Wands, I dominate him. I'm the one who's in charge. I got the power. I've got the manifestation. I'm using whatever things that I can to hold over him. I'm confident. I'm sexy. I got the money. I got the body. I got the emotions. I know him like the back of my hand. So of course I'm going to know how to play him, how to do certain things. Why is it? Because the Three of Wands, she's not sure where she's going, and she's having to rethink everything going on in her life. She's also trying to do some manifestation with him. It's like, how does she feel about him? It's like, this is like, she doesn't really give a shit, to be 100. This is her. This is her card. Why is it? Because I'm worried about traveling and where I'm going to go next. Because from material influence and 9 of Swords, she's sitting on her couch crying, being like, what am I going to do? What am I going to do about money? What am I going to do about this? She's like, I don't even have a place to stay. Y'all, if you all believe that she's got an apartment in Canada, I want to call BS. She does not have a 12-month lease, at least in my opinion here. Because the 9 of Swords, when she's feeling about him, it's like, you can't give me money. Where am I going to go to get my money, to get my fix, to feed my vices? Because the hopes and fears is like, you're going to give me money. You're going to give me money. You're going to give me resources. You've always been my backup vault, and now I'm ready to put into my backup vault, even though she never invests. She just takes, and she never invests in a person to, I don't know, have stability, have security, to have that money that she's hoping is going to be there. Unseen obstacles, the 10 of Pentacles. Doesn't have whatever money she thinks he has, whatever legacy, whatever inheritance, she's already taken everything that she possibly can. He doesn't have it. He doesn't have the resources. He doesn't have overabundance. He has nothing to give her. As a negative influence, Ace of Swords. We've been lying. There's lies. There's deceit. There's deception. Also legal issues. There's things legally he can't do. So it's like, well, I just want to skirt the law. I'm trying to skirt away, trying to hide. Hopes and fear, like what's going for her. How is she feeling about him? It's like, things are going to move fast. Things are going to do great. I'm going to have a great time. And it's like, with this fast moving communication, it's like, and all these things going on, she's like, I'm going to get into his house, and then I won't be able to leave, and it'll be great. And he can't make me leave, because he's never been able to make me leave in the past. Because the 9 of Cups, she's feeling emotionally unsatisfied because her actions have not brought forth fruition to her dream desires or her manifestations. And here in the future, how is she feeling about him? You're being stingy. You're not giving me your money. You're just stashing things away for a rainy day. Give me. She just wants his resources, his money, his rainy day stash that she fully believes he has. And I don't believe he does. At least not for her. Her energy also is super panicky right now. I don't know what's going on, but it's like I'm tapping into it, and it's like super panicky. It's why I'm talking really fast. It's like boom, 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 boom. It's like, it's panic. It's so much panic. It's frantic. Let's ground, please. Let's see. What's going on with James? How is James feeling about Shantel? How is James feeling about Shantel? How is James feeling about Shantel? Page of Cups. You're coming. You have nothing to give me. You have a cup with no fish. Your cup is empty. You come with nothing. Why is it? Because you're also super unbalanced. I think he's seeing her as like, you come with false prophets. You come with false promises, false offers, because you just expect to take. Again, here's that Temperance card. You aren't listening up to your higher self. You aren't doing things right. You just take, and then you never receive. This isn't a healthy balance, a healthy relationship. Because from a material influence, he sees her as like, you're coming home with a bunch of issues. I don't know if he's talked to her family or her family has talked to him, but he's like, you've got a ton of financial issues that she's refusing to let go of, burdens of which she's trying to take with her, and she's refusing to address. She's refusing to take accountability for. And she's looking for other people to bail her out. He sees this. Because the hopes and fears is the 4 of Cups. He still longs for her. He still cares for her. He still holds what they once had, but he's refusing to see what the reality of the present is. It's really hard. And it's like, he wants what that was in the past. He's longing for it. And it's just, and that's like, he wants that, but I don't believe that's going to happen. Because the unseen obstacle, again, here, the Knight of Wands. Someone's coming in like a house on fire again. This is Nads. And that's still in the last probably reading too. I don't know why Nads is in here. I don't know how he's involved with this whole shenaniganery, but Shantel wants him. Peetz knows that there's somebody who's fixing with with their wand and taking it all over town with Shantel. The negative influence as well as there's the Emperor reversed, which is Shantel is trying to control him, trying to domineer him, trying to gain everything from him. As she loses more control with the people, places, and things in her real life, the more and online, the more she is going to try and control him to maintain some sense of grounding, some sense of stability. Hopes and fears. He just wants to be her friend. He just wants her friendship because that's his friend. However, here in the past, there's the King of Wands. Someone's either come to him, and this could be Shantel herself, being like, how is he feeling about her? It's like, you're always with this other guy. How did he not satisfy you with things? And here in the future, 9 of Wands, walking on eggshells. And having to let the walls down. How is he feeling about her? There's a moment here of, I got to come out from behind my walls and I'm going to say what I've been meaning to say for a really long time. Because at the bottom of it, there's a Wheel of Fortune. How is he feeling about Shantel? He feels that Chantel's about ready to explode on a bunch of different things. And there's money, there's good luck, there's good fortune around her. It's like, oh, she's going to come back and things are going to be better. And once things are better, we can maybe go back to what we once had instead of looking at what the present really is. He really, really just wants his friend back, in my opinion. That's how he's feeling about her. So I want to grab out my Shadow Love Tea Oracle really quick. And I just want to grab 3 cards for how does Peetz feel, or James feel about Shantel. How does Shantel feel about James? So, how does Shantel feel about James? Lovesick. Intense sadness or frustrations that arise from being unable to be loved with a loved one, physically or emotionally, feels as if one can't move on. Stashed away. Keeps personal life separate from other aspects of their life. Does not discuss personal issues with partner. Very secretive. And defeated. Come on. Gives into criticism, does not challenge others' opinions, anxious, low self-esteem, avoids confrontation, walks on eggshells. That's how she sees James. She sees James as, you're hiding from me. I think she thinks he's hiding away money from her. I think she thinks that he's easy to walk over and that he always loved her, so it's easy to manipulate him to get what she's always wanted. Feels like, oh, you can't get over me, and that's why I can always use you over and over and over and over again. Okay, how does James see Shantel? Stuck in the past. Remains stagnant and refuses to change. Uses past situations and or people as an excuse to not change or be open. Taxing. Demanding high maintenance, holier than thou attitude, unrealistic expectations, bratty, diva mentality, acts helpless. Might have issues with taxes. And exposed. Threatens to expose secrets of partner if they leave or find someone else. Exposes deep and darkest secrets. Revenge P. What does Shantel have on him? Well, it looks like he knows that Chantal's would be like, well, I'll expose this video that I took of us together or of things that we were doing. He finds her very, very hard to be around and sees her as like, you're always using shit from the past to manipulate me or use me over and over and over again in this relationship. Can I get one card that describes their relationship? Flamin' hot. Interesting. Ravenous desires exposed. Feels triggered due to what's being asked. Sexually, no boundaries and feeling unsafe. Manipulates. This is a relationship that uses intimacy, that uses connection, to manipulate one, or that manipulates. Feels like one's manipulated more than the other. And they use triggers. They're using one doesn't get what they need, but the other one's going to be manipulating people for what they really want at the end of the day. This is kind of sick and sad and just twisted. And you know what? Whoever, whatever. It's just, gosh darn it all. Okay. What's the future of their relationship? What's the future of Peetz and, or James and Chantal's relationship, whatever relationship, friendship, romantic, platonic, nothing. What does it look like here? In the future, we'll say in the month of November. What does this relationship look like in the month of November for Chantal and James? What does their relationship look like? Three of Swords, heartbreak. Heartbreak, it's not going to be what someone promised. Lots of rainy days, lots of sadness. Why? Because of someone's travels. Someone's traveling back, where they're going, and where they're at now. Because from a material influence, there's a lot of anxiety, there's a lot of worry, there's a lot of depression. Like, where are we going to get this? Where are we going to get back? This is a relationship fraught with, I need money, I need money, I need money, and lots of heartbreak over time and time and time again. This might get played out online where people's hearts are going to be broken. People's true intentions are going to be talked about, because the hopes and fears is that they want to defend their relationship, but no matter how shitty it is. Someone wants to come out as the ruler, as the person on top. They want to defend what they have, because that is all that they have. They want to defend their home. They want to defend their little flimsy little ass tent here in the background. You see that? Well, or not flimsy ass background. I didn't even realize that was a person. But some hopes and fears. Someone wants to dominate the other. They want to take their flag. They want to take what they got. Unseen obstacle, though, they're going to both be trapped by the circumstances of which they place themselves in. The truth will set you free, and the lies will bind you together. The negative influence here is that someone's just looking for money and money only. This is a relationship built on money. This is a relationship built on wealth, what I can give you, what you can give me. This is because also what's going for this, they will not be working together anymore. At least by the end of the month, they will not be working together. This is a relationship, business, and or otherwise, that is going to be fumbling, cracking down, no longer working. Because here in the past, we've been avoiding total and utter disaster, but here in the future, they will be walking away. This is a relationship that will not last in the current existence that it has by the end of November. This is us walking away from one another. This is us not being together. This is a relationship built on, if you tell the truth sets you free. If you maintain your web of lies, the more lies that will hold you together. But seeing this Eight of Cups, someone's walking away from this relationship entirely, moving through the month of November. There's a lot of heartbreak. There's a lot of worry. There's somebody who's beating someone down. So it's like, you don't tell anything. Someone's got all the swords and someone's just got a stick, right? Swords kind of break sticks. That's what I'm kind of seeing here. Whoa, weird. So that's what I got. I hope y'all enjoyed. Feel free, like, comment, subscribe. Let me know your own thoughts, opinions, and conclusions down below. Otherwise, if you want to join YouTube members or book a personal reading with me, all those links are located below. Otherwise, if you want to leave an emoji, leave a camel emoji. I'm not sure why, just leave a camel emoji. We're gonna need to be here for the long haul. Stamina is what we need. Otherwise, I really just want to say a great big thank you to everyone who's been watching, and I hope to see you all in the next one. So thank you and bye.